I mean, you're no stranger to horror movies. Also, we've seen him in a few. Obviously, Scream is one of them. But like, when you read the script going through this, like, what went through your mind?
I was just really compelled by, the relationship between the mother and father, between Michelle and myself, as it were, and the complexities of that. And tonally, it felt so interesting, and there was so much to sort of dive into, and backstory to write, and things to
Yeah,
come up with in terms of their relationship to really sort of help set tone. And I think that's what Brad does so beautifully is he strikes a tone, and then it's consistent,
mm,
and it he weaves really interesting stories out of that one tone. And I don't know, you could just feel it in the reading. You could feel that everything was in the right place, and that it could just get more and more interesting, especially with
right,
him.
right.
Yeah.
So we see you as Patrick in the movie and everything, man. Like for me, it was easy to connect with him because I'm a father and everything. And it's like, how do you
Yeah.
prepare to play this such a character like this? And how do you describe Patrick?
Yeah, I think he's a flawed man. I mean,
Yeah,
I think his heart's in the right place, but he's also
yeah,
a man in a very masculine society, and
mm,
and has his very patriarchal sort of viewpoint of things. Yet he was asked to be the matriarch when she, became a drug addict, and
right.
had to raise them alone. And that resentment, there's a lot of similarities to being I'm a single parent, and I've had some interesting conundrums in that world. So some of that is highly relatable. But I do think it's aside from that, it was really sort of engineered just for that red herring in a way. So
Yeah.
you bite into these moments knowing they're just a setup of tone and sort of story complexity that Brad is just so good at.
Mm,
Session 9 is that way. Like, you just don't know what's about to happen, and
right.
it has this daunting feel the whole way. Like, this is not going to go well,
Mm.
and and I don't know, that moment where he's suddenly sucking on the blood bag in his
Oh
hospital
my
room.
God.
I mean,
Right.
unbelievable. Who would have thought that?